Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners, and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So I apologise for the setup. I apologise that it looks like I'm looking away past you over in the distance, but I am filming this on my phone. I don't know where to look like I'm talking to you. So we are just going to do our best in this situation. I am letting my laptop cool down. And anyway, I'm not showing you any crocheted makes or anything. I am just here to talk because there has been a development here in the UK that ultimately affects everybody on my YouTube channel. Basically, the bad news is that for the time being, I will not be able to send out any happy mail outside of the UK. I mean, I could, but it's going to be too much like hard work. Okay, so I am going to get out of my purse what I was handed at the post office yesterday when I went to go and pay my rent. And this is gonna be put into place from the 26th of August 2025, so like within the next few days. There was a bigger post put up on Facebook for my local post office, but basically I'm going to read you this bit of paper that I was handed, and it says, posting abroad. Due to an executive order by the President of the USA, Post Office and Royal Mail need to implement a new process for all international items from the 26th of August. Posting to all countries, so anywhere that is not in the UK, you must be able to tell us the following about each item in your parcel. The precise description, for example, child's clothing, not just clothes. I can handle that. That's not a biggie. If possible, the HS tariff code, and they give you a website to click on, which means I will need to find individual tariff codes for what I'm sending. The value of the items, again, not a problem. I normally do that. And then the weight, I normally do that. I weigh my parcels and the individual items in my parcel before I fill out the customs form and stick it on there. The value, I am not always honest about it, guys. I'm going to be truthful to you because here in the UK, if we get given stuff, or what used to happen, if we get given parcels that are over a certain amount, we have to pay customs and duties on it. But now I have to do that going out as well. Posting goods or gifts to the USA specifically, the sender, so me, must now pay duty charges for any gifts over $100 and all goods of any value. So if I send you a Happy Mail parcel that's over the value of $100, I've got to pay duty on it before it gets to you. So I sometimes have to pay duties and taxes when you send stuff to me, and now I'm going to have to pay more duties to send stuff to you guys. You also must be able to tell us the country of manufacturing of each item as well as the above. And then it gives me websites to go to check it out. So basically, in a nutshell, guys, anything that I send outside of the UK, I have to not only pay shipping for it, I have to pay customs duties for it. Shipping is expensive enough. I'm sure you can all appreciate it. There has been a lot of talk about how crazy shipping is, how expensive it is. When I in the past have received Happy Mail, I have been absolutely astounded by the amount of shipping some of you guys have paid for the boxes you have sent to me. It is absolutely redonkulous. ridiculous to the highest level. But because you guys didn't have customs or duties, I was free to send you whatever I want to the value of whatever I want. But now that's not the case. And I have to pay it before it leaves the post office. And then they told me that it will be done on a random calculation, and that if I've paid too much, I can then claim reimbursement, which is another extra process that I need to get some of my money back. Or they may have calculated it wrong and I haven't paid enough and I need to pay more before it will be delivered on your side. So this is just extra ways of getting extra money out of us. So, you know, I got pretty savvy to Happy Mail to begin with. Now, let me just stop that tangent a minute and make it clear, like I make it clear a lot on this channel. I never expect any Happy Mail. I don't require it. I don't request it. I don't beg for it. I know, however, that there are so many of you lovelies out there that just want to gift me with maybe a sampling of yarn that you can easily get but I can't, from stores that you have that I don't, things that you have specifically handcrafted for me that you want to gift me, whatever the case may be. When we've done taste testing videos, it's samples of the candies and the snacks that you guys have in other countries for us to try because we can't get them here. Whatever it is, you guys have gone above and beyond in the time I've had this channel to absolutely spoil me rotten and pay an absolute fortune for me to have the privilege of just amazing, amazing Happy Mails. And I was always blown away, never could quite understand why you guys wanted to lavish me with all your gifts and treasures and handmade things. But, you know, you guys just want to do that for your podcasters that you really enjoy watching. And the overwhelming joy, being overwhelmed, being like mind blown that you guys can be so kind and generous and thoughtful and sharing what you have and specifically going out and purchasing things just for us, just because you love us. It is absolutely incredible. And I have loved every Happy Mail that I have ever received. And when I send Happy Mail out, I hope that you receive yours and get the same feelings that I get, you know, when I receive mine. And I always love the joy of gifting other people. I am really good at gifting others, but I'm really bad at accepting gifts myself. And it's nice to just bring a package of joy to somebody occasionally when you can afford to do so, to let them know that you love them, to let them know that you're thinking of them, or to celebrate a special occasion for them, whatever the case may be. And now it has gotten even more out of reach for us to do it. And I don't want any political conversation down in my comments. Please, can I stress that? Anything that turns political, it will be deleted, whether you're one of my best friends or not. I am not having this video turn into a political outcry, outrage, and, you know, an argument, basically. I have no space for politics on this channel or in my life, really. Now, I don't profess to know a lot about the governments and the rulers and, you know, the presidents and the people in charge in other countries. Do you know what, guys? I don't even watch the news in my own country because it is just too upsetting. It's too worrying. It takes up too much headspace. It zaps me of any positivity that I have. So I stay in an ignorant bubble, and it is an ignorant bubble. And I hold my hands up fully for that, because I just want to envelop myself with joy and positivity and love and friendship and family and all the good things like my yarn and my crochet and everything that I hold near and dear to me. It's not that I don't want to know what other people are going through or suffering through. It's just too hard for me to hear it, to see it, to know about it, because it breaks my heart and I don't deal with it very well. So I actively choose not to have that infiltrate. Now, if I'm in the car and a news bulletin comes on, of course I hear bits and pieces. Of course, when you're with friends and family, conversation sometimes turns around to, oh, did you hear what happened in such and such a place? Did you hear what happened to such and such a celebrity? And we have a conversation about it. And nearly 99.9% of those conversations, I'm the one going, no, I haven't heard anything, because I actively choose not to hear anything. Whether that makes me a bad person, I don't know. You can cast your own judgment. But for me, I need as little negativity in my life as possible, so I actively try and avoid it. Now, I do know, how can you not know, that there is a lot of unrest now that President Trump is president in the USA. And again, I don't want to know your opinions. I don't want to know whether you're pro-Trump, anti-Trump. I don't care, okay? And I'm sorry to sound so harsh. I don't care. I don't want to know. I don't want you putting it in my comments. I don't want any slander. I don't want anything negative in any of this. I am just reaching out to you as my community to basically tell you that until this decision is either revoked or reversed or changed in a way that I can manage, I am sadly now forced into a position where I don't think Happy Mail is going to be a thing for me to be able to send. And that totally devastates me. I have boxes of charity makes ready to go out to send to people for charity. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them out, because I'm also in between paychecks at the minute as well. So I was waiting until I next got paid to be able to ship them. Now, I am going to do my damnedest to at least get the package out to Rose, that Rose likes crochet, because it's going to be a smaller, more lightweight package, and it is going to be fundamentally crocheted items. It's not going to be anything shop bought. I have to worry about manufacturer or anything like that. Although thinking about it, because I have to say where it's manufactured, do I have to go now into details of where each specific yarn was manufactured? Or do I just simply say hand crocheted item made in the UK because I made it here in the UK? I don't know how detailed I'm going to have to go with any of it. And I'm panicking. This is a video of panic, okay? I don't mean it to come across as any other way of, oh, crackers, what do I do? What do I do? Now, hopefully, myself and Christina can come up with a way of me able to get all the things out for the military baskets, which means she still gets them. I am still thinking I'm going to need to renew my passport, and I'm going to have to get a flight out to Sicily and hand deliver them to her at some point, which, heck yes, is expensive. Do I have the money for it? No, I don't. Will I save up for it and make it happen? Of course I will, because not only will it mean that the charity items get to where they were intended, I get to spend some time with one of my besties in her neck of the woods rather than her always coming to me. But is it going to happen this side of Christmas? Very doubtful. Because just to renew my passport is like £80–90. Then I've got to book flight tickets. Okay, I don't have to pay for transport from the airport her end to her place, because I'm sure she can come pick me up. And I don't need to pay for accommodation because I'll be staying at her house. But there is still, for the time I'm staying there, paying my way of meals and whatever adventures we go on. Because when me and Christina meet up, we go pretty much 50-50. So that is still a big outlay. But I've gone off on a side tangent. That's for me and Christina to work out. And if I get a little mini holiday out of it, oh, I'm not going to moan too much other than the cost. But on the serious note of this video, guys, I'm not just going to be able to get a box or a poly mailer and fill it full of goodies just to send you my love, or a little piece of my love, because I could never actually send you my true love for each and every one of you. But it's a little snippet of it. It was already getting to the point where it was going to be very few and far between because of the cost of shipping. But now if I'm paying duty charges on top and I'm having to hunt on websites for tariff codes, which I'm bound to get wrong because I don't understand it, short of sending you a card with a love note in it, I'm buggered. There's no other word for it. I am screwed. I have been forced into a corner. I had so many Happy Mail giftings planned in my head that are now just not going to be able to happen. Because most of you watching, my friends, live not in this country. There are a few of you that do, but the majority of you live outside of the UK. And that makes me so sad that I can't send you a gift. Like I said, I can go to all that extra expense and I can go to all of that extra palaver, filling it all out in a different way and stuff. But it kind of sucks the joy out of it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm crushed. I am absolutely crushed. And I'm also a little bit confused. And please forgive me because of my ignorance. And this is my ignorance. I am confused how the President of the USA can dictate this for the UK. He's not our royal family. He's not our parliament. He is not in charge of our country. So how has he been given the right to do that? Sending to the USA, yes, that bit he has control of. Of course he does. Things coming into the country that he is in charge of, fine. But all the other countries that I have to find tariffs for? How has he got control of that? He's not my president. I have to be so careful in what I say in this video because, again, talking about the news, even though I don't watch it, but again, you pick up on these things in general conversations or scrolling online or whatever. There's been a famous case here in the UK in the most recent couple of years where somebody, a woman, was online and she said what is being dubbed hurty words on a comment on somebody's social media post. She got put in jail for 3 years because she dared to say her opinion on somebody's social media. Now, I don't know what post it was. I don't even know the words that she used in her comment. I don't know how hurty her words were. But she got thrown in jail for 3 years because of an opinion, a comment that she put on someone's social media post. I'm really nervous to put this out onto the YouTubes because the YouTube is American. I have not at one point in this video given an opinion either way, whether I'm pro-Trump or anti-Trump. Like I told you, I don't know enough to have an opinion on it. But my opinion on these extra tariffs, these extra duties, and these extra precise details have now made it to the point where I'm not going to be able to send out Happy Mail. I cannot justify those extra costs, guys. I would love to be in a position where I have infinite money, infinite income. I have expendable income. Every penny of what Mike and I earn is used, utilised and spent 9 times out of 10 before we've even earned it. We have very little extra to play with. We're not poor, we're not destitute, please don't get me wrong, but we live to our means, okay? And occasionally I will buy myself a little bit of yarn for content for the channel, and occasionally we'll treat the kids to something, occasionally we'll have a takeaway, occasionally we'll have a date, occasionally I'll send out a box of Happy Mail. When I can. But I now feel like I'm never going to be able to. And I'm sad. I'm really sad about it. And I don't understand how he was able to do that because he's not my president of my country that I live in. I don't get it. And I'm sorry for my ignorance. This is not a slanderous video about Trump. So please, YouTube, Trump, anyone with any power, This is not a defamation video. This is not an assassination of character. This is not anything other than a small YouTube channel in the UK saying they're now unable to send Happy Mail because of the President of the USA. It says it there. Oh, hang on, where's my camera? Executive order by the President of the USA. So I've got to read this and just take it as written. I'm literally just taking this as written and telling you I'm now no longer going to be able to do it. I'm also a little bit terrified that if this video gets taken in any wrong way, I'm going to be put in prison because somebody doesn't like what I've said. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to have the confidence to post this. This is in no way hatred towards the US. This is in no way hatred towards Trump. This is in no way directed at anyone other than my subscribers and my friends that I can't send them little joy packages anymore. That's all I'm doing. I'm telling you the reasons why, as written on this bit of paper, and how it's making me feel, which is totally gutted. So yeah, there's the bad news, guys. I am not in a position where I can be generous and loving to my friends. And that's not a choice that I made of my own choosing. I have no control over it. And it is what it is. And that is how it's going to be. So until those decisions are changed, that is the stance I have to take on it, guys. I have no choice. And I just don't know what to do about that. I really don't. There's nothing I can do about it other than let you know. Sadly, there will not be Happy Mail from Manfa's Makes for a bit. Unless I can suddenly get super creative and make it so that it's just a flat package that could be sent as a letter with just one item that I have to go through all of those extra details for. But it just seems the work that I'm going to have to do to get that package sent outweighs any joy that it will be given. It's a lot of work for me to send happiness. I'm sorry if that makes you feel like I'm selfish or lazy or I don't love you enough. Just don't see any way that I can. Like I said, our income is always spoken for. I don't have pots of extra money lying around. And I don't have the time to research tariff codes and hope that what duty I've paid before it's left my country is the correct amount. Oh, it sucks. I feel awful bringing this content to you. I really do. But it is what it is. This isn't a blame game. This isn't a shame game. This isn't a hate game. This is just facts. His orders now means my post needs to be done in the way that he has told us, and I am not able to do it that way right now. So you're just going to have to feel my love through my videos on my channel instead. That's, again, if people don't take real bad umbrage with this and delete my channel. Because YouTube can delete my channel. I have no power over that either. Oh, this is such a risky video to put out because it could be taken so wrong, and it's not meant in any of the wrong ways. It's really, really not. I'm just trying to give you fact. And tell you I'm sad about it. That's all. That's all. If they stop producing my favourite chocolate, I'm going to be sad about it. They discontinue our yarn, we're sad about it. My ability to send Happy Mail has been taken away from me in my current circumstances. I'm sad about it. That is literally all I'm saying. And I just read you the information on the bit of paper that I was given to explain it. So yeah, sorry to be sorry to be a Debbie Downer and bring people down on the weekend. But I wanted to put it out there so that you didn't start thinking that I was tight, that I was selfish, and that I didn't love you anymore, because none of those things are true. None of that is true. I love you guys even more now because I can't show you. Oh, aye. Okay, let's wrap it up. I hope the rest of your weekend has been more positive than this. I am obviously back this week with my regularly scheduled content, and I look forward to being in more positive videos for you. And even though I can't send out my little joy packages anymore for a minute, don't know how long for, just know I love you. The fact that you come and watch my videos is all I ever need from you guys. And I hope that you know that I love and appreciate you very, very much. And I'm very thankful for you all. I really, really am. So also, just to finish it off, because I am now not in a position to send out happy mail, I even more don't expect anyone to send me anything. Please do not gift me when I cannot return the favour. That is not fair. That is not fair, and I don't want you in that position. I don't want that guilt on my shoulders that you are still sending me joyous amazingness and I can't reciprocate. So happy mail just needs to stop for Manfa's makes, both outgoing and incoming. Okay, it's the only thing that's fair. So there we have it. I will be back, like I said, with my regularly scheduled content this week. But until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one, or around the YouTube streets. Bye guys, love you loads.